Hello everyone, this is David Godibadze from IT Solutions Network, and in today's video, I'll show you how to install UniFi OS server on the Raspberry Pi just using one command which I prepared for you. So let's get started. You will need the SD card reader. Let's connect it. You need the imager from the Raspberry Pi, for example this one. You click download, install it on the computer, and then run it. In the Raspberry Pi application, imager application, you will need to choose the Raspberry Pi model you have. I'm installing this on the Raspberry Pi 5, so I'll choose the Raspberry Pi here, and then I'll choose the Choose Operating System. I'll scroll down a little bit and do Other General OSs. I'll choose Ubuntu, and then I want to install the server because I don't need the desktop version of the Ubuntu on my Raspberry Pi if the only thing I'm going to run on it is the UniFi OS server. So I choose server, and then I do choose storage, click here, and that's it. I'm gonna do next now. Now, edit settings is important because you don't necessarily have the keyboard or the desktop, or maybe you don't want to configure the Raspberry Pi using the keyboard and the desktop connected directly to the Raspberry Pi. In my case, I'm just going to configure it prior. I'll enable the SSH, put the specific password so that when the Raspberry Pi gets the IP address from my DHCP service, in my case it's UniFi again, I'll be able to just SSH into it and run the one command I want. So edit settings here, and let's choose, in my case I have the Saturn, and then I have IT Solutions Tutorials username dedicated to the YouTube videos, not used in the production, specific password, and that's it. I do not enable the wireless. I don't need wireless. Then on the services, we want to enable the SSH and use password for the authentication. And on the options, nothing to do. You just click Save. Now, do we want to apply these settings to the OS? Yes. So I'm going to click Yes here. And it tells us that everything will be destroyed on the SD card. Of course it will. We know that. And there's going to be new files on this SD card. So yes. Okay, so it is done. So I'm going to unplug this SD card from the computer and I'll put it in the Raspberry Pi. And just like that, SD card is in Raspberry Pi 5. Now I'll connect this to the Ethernet and the power. So this is the IP address of my Raspberry Pi. Now, you may wonder why it is the public IP, and it is not. It's the reserved subnet that nobody's supposed to use on the internet, but I can use it at my lab to simulate public IP addresses like coming from the ISP. So this is the IP address, and for that, I have already configured the Raspberry Pi here, this one. So here's the Raspberry Pi, okay? And it has this host name I named, username I had, and pretty much everything is ready. Now let's go to my GitHub. I'm just gonna copy this one, right? So I'll click copy here, move back here, paste here, and hit enter. And that's it. Let's watch. Now it will update the operating system. It will install things if it's not installed and there is a need for that. It will download the UniFi OS server from the Ubiquitous website, so you don't have to search for that file. It will check MD5 to make sure the file is not broken or is not changed, and after that, it will install the UniFi OS server on your Raspberry Pi. And once it's done, it will add your username, which you use to log in. In my case, it is the IT Solutions Tutorials. In your case, it's going to be something else. Don't use my username. And it will put that username into a dedicated group for the UniFi OS server so that that username can run the OS. All this will be done automatically. All you need to do is just run one command to run the script I prepared for you. So you see that right now it's downloading the file. You don't have to search for that file. It's included in the script. That's the beauty of my script, right? Okay, it's installed and it's up and running. Let's test it. In my case, this is the IP address of my Raspberry Pi. I'm going to copy the entire address. I'll go into my browser and let's paste it here. And this is how to install UniFi OS server on the Raspberry Pi. By the way, that script works on VMs for the Apple M1, M2 processor computers. It will work on the x86 Linux. So you can run this script and UniFi OS server will be installed. You don't have to choose the architecture. The script will detect and install the appropriate file automatically. In the next video, I'll show you the difference between Network Application 9.3 and 9.4. What's the big deal with this object networking and how it works, how to configure, and what's the difference. I'll compare old version to the new version so you can find your settings on the new version easily and understand how all this messy look interface is actually really easy to navigate or manage. And thanks for watching.